In a pivotal moment on the global stage, Ukraine, often referred to as the world's breadbasket, is poised to reboot its grain exports. This decision is a beacon of hope for the vast populations worldwide who are grappling with extreme hunger, their survival immensely reliant on Ukraine's grain supply. The importance of Ukraine's grain exports cannot be overstated. The country's fertile land yields vast amounts of nourishing crops, crucial for the sustenance of millions worldwide. As an essential provider of grain, Ukraine's exports have a direct and profound impact on global food security. Any disruption in its supply chain can trigger a domino effect, leading to escalated food prices and increased hunger in many parts of the world. In fact, many nations depend heavily on Ukraine's grain. Without it, the already bleak situation of starving populations could take a turn for the worse, plunging them further into the depths of food insecurity. The resumption of grain exports from Ukraine isn't just a step towards restoring normalcy, it's a lifeline, a sign of relief for these vulnerable communities. However, while Ukraine's decision offers temporary relief, it underlines the urgency to address the food security crisis on a global scale. There is a pressing need for a robust strategic plan that ensures the steady supply of essential food commodities, irrespective of individual nations' agricultural yields. This may include diversity in sources of grain import, bolstering local food production, and initiating policies that promote agricultural sustainability. Indeed, Ukraine's decision to resume grain exports is not just about resolving an immediate crisis, it's a stepping stone towards a future where no individual has to bear the brunt of global food insecurity. Rewind to a few months ago. A war in Ukraine had driven up food prices by an astounding 17% since January, pushing large populations to the brink of starvation. Countries like Lebanon, Tunisia, Libya, and Egypt felt the brunt of this disruption in grain imports. African nations such as Eritrea and Somalia also experienced a severe blow to their food security. Fast forward to today, a deal has been inked in Turkey to unblock the transport of Ukrainian grain, a major breakthrough for countries that hang by a thread on these staple foodstuffs. But the road to recovery is far from smooth. Just when the world was about to heave a sigh of relief, Russia pulls the plug on the UN-brokered Black Sea grain deal. Russia claimed that Ukrainian drones attacked vessels in the Bay of Sevastopol, a claim that has sparked controversy and skepticism. The aftermath of this incident led to the suspension of the grain deal, a vital artery for the world's food supply. The suspension of the Black Sea Grain Initiative, a deal that was instrumental in feeding countries across Europe, Asia, and Africa, has raised global concerns. With 50 million people in 45 countries already on the brink of famine, this disruption in the food supply chain could be catastrophic. To summarize, the world's starving populations were looking at a glimmer of hope with the resumption of Ukraine's grain exports. However, Russia's suspension of the Black Sea grain deal following an alleged drone attack has thrown a wrench in the works. The world now watches anxiously as the situation unfolds, with global food security hanging in the balance. Despite the uncertainty, there are potential solutions on the horizon. International diplomacy could play a crucial role in resolving the grain export crisis, as nations work together to stabilize the situation and secure essential resources. There is also potential in exploring alternative food sources and establishing new supply chains, reducing our dependency on volatile regions. Most importantly, this crisis underscores the need for global cooperation to ensure food security. As we navigate these challenging times, hope lies in our collective ability to innovate and collaborate. We must remember we are all in this together.